Hello everyone and welcome back to Stellaris and to the war with the Kovarian coalition where, well, things are not exactly going to plan. They don't intend to fight us. They're quite happy to dodge and run around and do their best to not have to deal with us in any significant way, and that makes me incredibly sad. But on the plus side, that does free up our main fleet to just be rather nasty and break all of their stuff. If they are going to play silly devils with us, I'm going to make this war incredibly costly for them. And there are a couple of ways that I can do that. One, I'm going to break all of their, well, I have already broken all of their frontier outposts. Now that is both a good and a bad thing, because it now does mean that they're gaining influence which they were losing before. But I'm also going to smash all of their infrastructure. Then I'm going to move, once I've done that in this one, I'm going to move between all of their main planets and I'm going to break their space stations. Every time I do that, I'm going to be dropping their fleet capacity a little bit. Also, I'm going to be making it very hard for them to actually rebuild their fleet. And if they still continue to dodge the inevitable fight that has to happen at some point, then, well, I actually don't know what I'm going to do next. It'll be mean, though. It won't just be efficient. We're going to go out of our way to annihilate their capacity for war. Alright, what have we got going on down here? Have we finished everything? Oh, no, we finished the system survey completely. Oh, marvelous. Go ahead in there and survey this one for me, please. Right, next up. Our unity output is increased by 5% per subject, or every vassal increases your naval capacity by an amount equal to 50% of theirs. Well, we're not making a vassal yet. So, I'd like to increase our unity, please. Next one in 44 months, which will be this one, and then that one, and then finally we will get something new and wondrous to do. While all of that is happening, how is everything going on in here? Got one more place to utterly destroy, and then you can move on. Well done. Right, moving to the next location. Let's jump. Well, actually, you know what? Let's go straight for the big one. Let's go and smash their homeworld station. I'll be one of the more important ones, I imagine. I might even send half my army over there to claim their homeworld. I mean, if they're just going to camp on this tiny little place, I don't see a reason not to. Right, we've got quite a lot of money still coming in. I think perhaps we could forge another army. Let's see. Oh, we could just split off part of this one. You know what? I think we'll split off part of this one. So, let's get you going. And we'll also send our leader with it. We'll leave a small force. Let's say 6 dappling should be more than enough to deal with anything else here. Potential army, refitted work bots. Industrial service robots that have been hastily refitted with weapon systems to defend against invasion. Potential army doesn't yet exist, but will emerge under certain conditions. For instance, militia will be formed in the planet if the planet is invaded. Well, that is fine. Right, let's move. Ooh, we've got someone there. Who be that? Oh, look, who is it? It is. Oh, it's their science vessel. Oh, that's fine. Right, let's get you out there.
Technological acquisition successful.
Marvelous. We've got the jump drive. Frightening, because if we install that, it is going to, well, as I mentioned in the last episode, potentially cause a terrible, terrible thing to happen. Basically, I've not actually, I can't remember which one that is, but I'm fairly certain that as we keep shredding space to move around, something notices, something from beyond the veil. Or that could, no, actually, beyond the veil would be the psychic drive. Yeah, anyway, it's something bad. Right, we could research blue laser, synchronized defenses. That's completely pointless to us. It's absolutely pointless. We don't need that one. But improving our shields is not a pointless endeavor. So let's go ahead with that one. Next up, let's have a look then. There are a couple of places I wouldn't mind taking. Canopus, I don't believe there's any places in Canopus. No. What about Cyrillac? Let's go over there. Have you got any other potential planets in here? No. Moravia? Any other potential worlds here for me to colonize? Nope. Plumeropolis. What about you? Nope, nothing there. Midos. Nothing in this system. Wolf. Okay, there we go. We do have an extra planet here. Ubuntu 1A. And if you have a look at this planet, it's nothing amazing, but we're going to colonize it. And we are going to send... should we send Dapplings? What's the majority here? Honestly, we're probably going to turn this into more of a mineral mining world, so... Sure, it'll be Dapplings then. And I would like you to colonize this tile right there. Ubuntu Prime, no, no, no. You shall be Phenomica. There we are. Okay. Make your way there. Now that is going to cost us a little bit while it's happening, which is fine, of course. Wolf Sparta then. Do you have any other planets nearby? No. Celeste Prime. Nope, nothing there. And L-Train. It's the last one. Yes, you do. There we are. Let's have a quick look at you. Again, a world which is probably going to be largely used for mineral mining. So let's go ahead and grab, once again, some Dapplings. Where would I like them to land, though? That is the question here. Oh, we can land right there, I think. And Neon Prime shall be named... I like this name. There we go. It's a new Dave. Well done on the suggestion of that one. Very well done. Okay, so that's all of the actual worlds that we can claim ourselves. Let's get them out there, get them happening. Where is the fleet? Fleet is on its way. All right then. Oh, we've gone to the wrong place. Well, drat. Clear it out first. Yeah, we completely went to the wrong place. There is a small fleet there. Once you've done that, head across and wipe out their capital city. Let's just make sure they get nothing out there at all, if we can. Again, my goal now is to make it extremely expensive for them. Extremely expensive. Do we have Science Vessel doing anything? No, just chilling out. It's fine for now. I would like to get the fleet back and upgrade it, but we'll let that sit for now. One thing we can do, however, is we could potentially upgrade our science ships. Should our science ships be the first ships to be equipped with the jump drive? We're going to give you better thrusters, better scanners. We're going to also make sure you auto-update. And the jump drive? Let's give you 0-point energy. I could give you an advanced afterburner just so you can get out of a location if it starts looking a little bit hairy. And then get another 0-point energy. It's a lot of energy. We don't particularly need, but I think that would be good. Demon Cat 2, you are being updated. Let's go ahead and save that. A design with that name already exists? Yes. Go ahead. And let's also make sure that our... Well, we should have upgraded our colony ship as well, really thinking about it. Jump drive for you. We'll give you afterburners. Now, normally you wouldn't really care to put this kind of power on a ship that ultimately is just going to go and break down, but why not, eh? Right, do we have a name for a colony ship? Yes, we do. We do indeed have a name for a colony ship. The Secondary Terrain and Environment Verification Entity, I do believe. There we go. That will be our newest colony ship, and we'll delete this particular model. As for our transport models, yeah, we should also upgrade these ones as well. So let's go ahead. Better scanners, better maneuvering thrusters, afterburners as well. And pretty much all of these ships are going to get this treatment. Actually, that gives you a lot of power already. There we go. That's not too bad. Transport ship shall be named Sospan Vach. Which really will only make sense to a small number of you. But it's very funny. Take it from me. There we go. Sospan Vach has been made, and the transport module shall be deleted. Right. Construction ship Rebirth. Let's get you fully upgraded as well. Once again, don't care for having the the crystals. I don't think there's enough hull points to make it matter. Now, is Rebirth a named vessel? I don't know. It might be. I'll leave it for now, just in case. But it could be. Let's go ahead and save that. I don't believe that it was an automated ship, but we'll see about that. We have the new computers in place, which is glorious to see. And yeah, we're going to completely do this. We're absolutely doing this. It is super dumb, but we're doing it. Alright, so I'm going to need extra power here, unfortunately, just to make... Well, actually, no. Let's get rid of that and then drop this down. There we go. That'll work. Gunnerside has been upgraded. The Donager. Let's get you set up. Unfortunately, we are actually going to have to put more power on you. Just because of the weapon systems that you use. That'll give you a little bit of extra oomph. Oh, you had not upgraded there either. Let me just make sure that that has all been upgraded correctly. Yes, there we are. Bone Dragon, you now have your advanced combat cruiser, combat computer. This is going to give you a 10% fire rate, which is very nice. There we are. That should all work. Go ahead and save. You've also got 50% armor, which is actually quite nice. So that's the Bone Dragon. Obletus. Let's get all of that set up. That's all good. Dark Moon. We are out of power. Right, let's get a little tiny bit extra in. Actually, we can just go for this in there at that point. Gives us a little bit. It's not really much, but it'll do. There we go. Just make sure that's saved. And then the Orion. Thankfully, the Orion had plenty of spare power. And Dark Moon has already been upgraded. Kraken. Yep, Kraken seems fine. Panthera 2 should be alright. I mean, the thing is, these drives use a set amount of power because there's no small, medium, or large. So whereas on the larger ships, your power output is much more because you've got a large reactor. On the smaller ships, that isn't the case. So there's much more chance that we would have not enough power on these smaller ships as it happens. There we are. Perfect. Now, with that done, what is our current research? 2 months there. They'll automatically upgrade. But how about we quickly design a new battleship? I say quickly. It's probably not going to be a quick thing at all. Right, new battleship, please. And I would like this one, artillery, and then artillery core, and finally the artillery stern. The only thing I want on this is kinetic battery. Does a lot of damage. And has quite comparable range. The autocannon, yeah. So this thing exists purely to hurl massive slugs. Massive. They're not even slugs. They're just tungsten rods. Huge, ginormous ones. As big as skyscrapers. And just hurls them at an incredible speed. It's going to be great. We will, of course, be going with crystal floor plating because there's no reason not to do that here. As for power, how much do these things pull? Yeah, they do pull quite a lot, to be fair. They are not going to be cheap. Not at all. Let's see, if we pop those down, how much more do we need? Well, I wouldn't mind having some armor on this. 75. I'll pop those there. That one down there. Oh. Very nice. I approve. I approve. 75% armor. 480 shields. Not bad. Evasion of 11.1, which is frankly amazing. Ship will stay at long range and fire its long range weapons at the target. Fantastic. And what will this marvelous design be named? I wonder. This shall be the kill zone. There we are. Welcome to the fleet. We're not going to build any yet. We're right on top of our limit, but maybe soon. Our ship is going to be moving into the Quarian Binam. There we go. Let's pause this up for now. There's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to be destroying in here. We are in amongst what's happening here. We've got jump charge time plus 400%. And that's not going to be a problem for us. It really won't be. We're going to annihilate everything here and then move on. Admiral loses trait. Following the recent combat instance in the Quarabinum system, Bloodstained Raven has revised its engagement protocols. Removed lethargic trait from Bloodstained Raven. Yes! When I said lose a trait, I was like, no, you're going to take the one good thing that's there. Just leave it with rubbish. But no, you took away the negative trait. Well done. Very well done. Okay, wipe everything out in this system before we move on. And then bombard their capital. Their capital city, I suppose. There we are. And then survey the system, please, once you've done that. I mean, if they're just going to sit there, they can. It's going to be a terrible decision, but sure. All that's happening right now is we're not recovering. We can't recover from damage taken. But whilst they're bombarding, they can easily kill their own population. So it's really not that wise of a thing to do, in my humble opinion. All right. I would like you to move out and take up position on their capital. And just wait until we've completely destroyed it. All of their fortifications. Following a long period of growing support for the Path to Victory Committee, the Quivarian Coalition has finally embraced the faction adopting their core values and policies. In the middle of a war. Really. Okay. We've got unemployment down here. Ah, marvellous. Good. Let's get the Planetary Shield Generator up and running on this tile, please. Anything else we want to do in here? Nothing just yet, though. I wouldn't actually mind resettling a population. Let's grab one of you. You can come along. I'd like you to... No? Will you not move there? Can I not move for some reason? Wonder why. Can I move... You drag and drop pops between the planets to resettle them. Maybe they simply can't live there. No, they should be able to. I'm not sure why I can't settle them there. Oh well. It's not a big concern, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Marvellous. Right. New shields have been researched. Fantastic. The shield capacitor. Now this is... For the ships that rely mostly on shields and not armor at all, the shield capacitor would be a good one because it increases the recharge of the shield by 50%. Alternatively, we can get advanced shields. I would say that the shield capacitor is probably a little bit more useful for me right now. That being said, if we grab this, then we might find a new strategic resource which I'd be able to use to get more unity.
Construction complete.
There we go. Just continue wiping everything out, please.
Construction
there we
complete.
are. Absolutely perfect. Just sit over this station for now and bombard them. Right. They've got quite an army there. So we are going to have to wait until it's completely wiped out. But maybe we should send more over. We've got 11. They've got 16. What kind of strength have they got? They've got damage is 2.17 to 4.35.
Construction complete.
They do morale damage. All damage dealt to this army by invading arms is multiplied by 2 due to the state of the planetary fortifications. Good. Now, let's have a quick look at our armies. We do a lot more damage, actually. Go ahead. Land armies. And we've managed to do a little bit of research. Marvelous. Let's actually have a watch of how this goes. We should be able to take this planet without too much trouble. Their militia is there. Okay, they've sent in their ships to try and deal with it. They do not want to lose this planet. Makes sense. Oh no! Ah, they took out... Oh, Scallywag Deus is gone. Well, it was going to happen, I suppose. We've researched the Marauder missile. We could unlock the next stage of kinetic artillery, or this research. Kinetic artillery is the one I'd like to go for. Now, these are far closer fleets now. Much, much closer. Okay, we're hitting a cruiser. Our bombers will be going out and we'll be trying to hit their larger ships before anything else. But look at our ships. They're already taking a bit of damage there. Let's see. What kind of ships are they? Yeah, they're going to be ignoring some of the armor. Well, we're going to watch this one in slow motion. Absolutely. Get nice and close. Why don't we watch this in a bit more of a cinematic style? I'm not going to pull this fleet out. So we're going to be watching this play out for a little while. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely fantastic. It's such a cinematic game. Our battleships launching their missiles from afar. That is absolutely glorious to look at. How are our ships doing? I imagine we've lost most of the small ships at this point. Yeah, most of the small ships are gone. Okay, let's pull back and have a look at how this fight is going. They are gaining the upper hand, it looks like. Though a couple of their battleships are on the ropes. If we can knock out a few battleships, this will tilt the odds in our favor very significantly. That battleship is down. Come on, keep raining on those battleships. You've got a lot of battleship-focused weapons. And another one is almost gone. It looks like we are pulling this battle towards our favor. Well, it's still a little bit early to tell yet. But we now have the advantage on the whole. We could pull out at any time, but I'm not inclined to. No, we're going to watch this one play out. I think we might have it back and forth. A lot of our battleships have taken quite a chunk of damage, but their battleships are in a pretty rough way. We've got fighters out there harassing them, bombers, I imagine, actually. They're down to 9.2. This is a pretty close battle. This is what we wanted before. If you hadn't just run away, then we wouldn't have had to have destroyed and then occupied your homeworld. I mean, we would have, but it would have happened eventually, maybe. But why couldn't you have just made this easy? Look at this. This is glorious. Don't you understand the beauty of this battle the way we do? Maybe not. They're organics. They fail to see the big picture. Shields are still up. I'm actually remarkably surprised by that because most of their battleships no longer have it. Though we're losing our cruisers that we've had for most of the game, unfortunately. That is deeply upsetting. It's less and less things for our ships to shoot at. Looks like we no longer have shields on a couple of our battleships. It looks like this is now down to probably just our battleships, actually. Let's have a look. Okay, what just happened there? Let's pause that. Zarkon League War Council. The Zarkon League will now guarantee the independence of the Quarian Coalition. Ah, that's annoying. They will now defend them against all attacks. Notifications are shown as pop-up messages, okay. Well, Deus is gone. Invasion over. We've successfully invaded Quantos. Independence guaranteed. Bloodstained Raven is leveled up. And again. Let's have a look at that fight. Okay, we lost 16 cruisers. They lost 10 of their 18. We lost 11 destroyers. They lost 19 of theirs. All of theirs. They lost 16 corvettes and 7 battleships. We lost 3 of our 8. We lost all of our cruisers, all of our corvettes, all of our destroyers, and all of... Yeah, that was actually pretty rubbish. The 4 cruisers there would have been our... the ones that we managed to get through an event. Okay, well, we've got a fire rate plus of 21%. That's amazing. Ship hull points plus 10%. That's actually pretty good. Right, they dealt comparable damage to hull as we did. That makes sense. We evaded 6%. They evaded 3%. We hit 90% of our targets, and they hit 76, or rather, 90% of our shots hit. They did a lot of energy weapon damage, pretty much only energy weapons, whereas we spread ours out a little bit. And yeah, that was not a terrible... Well, it was, and it wasn't. We've been left with a 4.9k fleet. We can rebuild that without too much trouble. They, on the other hand, are going to find it very difficult to do so. However, we lost another scientist. That is deeply upsetting. Deeply upsetting. Okay, well, we've... Oh, that space battle was in their favor, really? Really? Oh, of course, our science ship. Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. I should imagine that they're getting very close to the point of just accepting our demands. We're not going to... That's just not happening. Just absolutely not happening. Okay, well, we could and should have the fleet return to base, I feel. The other thing we can do is hit a couple of these stations first, but I feel it's important for them to return. Just get back to Gantu for now. We're also going to need a new science ship. So, Avakis, you're going to be busy for a little while. We need 2 Killzone class battleships, 2 Gunnerside, 2 Donager class battleships, please. Midos, I would like you to build... Let's get 3 of each type of destroyer. Morovia, in terms of our cruisers, get me... Well, I would prefer 2 of each, if I'm honest, but okay. Let's wait. It's not going to take long for us to be able to get the next one. We're withdrawing our troops. Oh, fantastic. We've won. We're withdrawing our troops and ceasing military operations targeting the Lost Moon Unification. The best possible outcome. And we have utterly shrunk their empire. They've now got 2... Well, 2 kind of spread apart. If I'd realized that's how it's going to work, I would have clustered them a little bit closer because it would have made it easier for me to conquer them later on, but okay. There we are. So they have been massively reduced in size. But we now need to get out there and look at all of these places as fast as we possibly can. Our fleets will be on their way back. Right, you go ahead and actually... Go ahead and land on Solace Prime, please. Just garrison it. As for our construction ships, I mean, this has been a pretty huge victory for us. I could push out and just claim the rest of this nebula if I want at this point. We've also gained this new resource, which will give us governing ethics attraction. Again, not a big thing for us, I'll be honest. Quantum Destabilizer. Quantum Destabilizers agitate the local quantum field, disrupting sensitive targeting equipment aboard hostile ships. Now, this would be great on one of my battleships to mess with the targeting capabilities of my enemies. That is worth us picking up. But ahead of senses? Yeah, I think it's worth us picking up ahead of senses. Okay, right. Well, missing in action. Yeah, they'll return soon enough. Actually, let's get this transport fleet. Can I get you? Yeah, go ahead and land. I think that's probably the best thing we can do. We're going to need a new science vessel. So our main facilities are producing ships that we needed. We don't actually have any other systems that we particularly want. Ship repair speed, ship upkeep. I mean, maybe an engineering bay on all of the other ones. Well, there's no particular reason to rule out the possibility that I'm going to want engineering bays, or that any particular world is going to be set up to have the capability of building more ships. So I should really go through them all and make sure every single one has that. And make sure... Oh, that this is upgraded. Not going to have enough minerals then, though. Shame. I do need to get a new science ship as soon as possible. Right. You should be heading back to repair.
Construction complete.
And there we go. A bunch of new things built. Wonderful. Have we got enough for the upgrade? Yes, we do. Beautiful. And we'll also upgrade you. Actually, wow, we've really not done much with this place. That is depressing. We have got a lot of work to do there. My lord. There we are. Repairs complete. Fantastic. We'll get the fleet back up to full strength pretty quickly, I imagine. I'm not too worried about that one. Right, I want to get solar panels in here. My goodness. And then we'll continue upgrading it all the way.
Complete.
And the same thing down here. All the way upgraded, please. With the next influx of minerals.
Ship augmentations completed.
There we go. We'll also get the engineering bay there. Do you have... No, you haven't got the observatory either. Wow. As soon as this upgrade is ready, we'll get that all sorted.
Construction complete.
And
complete.
There we go. We should be able to get the engineering bay. Good. Right. I really quite badly need somewhere to make me a science ship. 2, actually, I would say. So let's get 1 on each of these worlds. There we are. We're going to need 2 scientists as well. Oh, we've expanded a lot.
Settlement established.
Hooray!
Complete.
Hooray! We've got a new world ready for us. That means a new spaceport. Oh, the things we're going to do. Alright, let's have a quick look then. We'll wait for the population to start growing on here. Though I will build a Unity Jack there as well. We'll try and migrate some... Actually, let's resettle some pops. Let's find Sparta. Have you got any pops to resettle? Can't see them. How Cyrillac instead? I've no idea. I can't tell. Well, yes. Can I drag you across? No. Pop is fully grown. All right. That looks a little bit janky, but there may be some bugs. Oh well. We're gonna have to update our software. It's fine though. It's fine. Right. So, with you building your spaceport, it's gonna take you a little while, and you've got everything queued, as do you, and it's a new wave. Should have everything queued as well. We're just waiting. Oh, there we are. Marvelous. Okay, so 2 new science ship names. Let's get you renamed. Let's have a look. Science ship. Yeah. Terra Nova. There we are. We're going to need you, a new scientist. Right, we could actually get expertise rocketry. Sure, let's go for that. There we are. And Helperbot. You shall no longer be Helperbot. No. You shall be... okay, Scorpion Ridge. An interesting name to be sure. Moving to the USS Terra Nova, arriving in 10 days. And the next one shall be... let's grab you. Getting a bit low on names still. You shall be Cube. Now, problem is here. We lack a great scientist. Okay, well, we'll recruit Ekir. And Ekir will be renamed to Cogmind. There we are. Welcome aboard, Cogmind. It'll take you a little bit to get there, but once you are there, we're going to be sending those ships out to research all of the wrecks and then just quickly check out these systems whilst we have the chance to. Is there enough over there to warrant us expanding in there? Possibly, actually. Right, let's get a new spaceport on the build, please. And also check on the surface. Everything seems alright. It'll take a little while. I would like a Unity Jack build right there. Let's get you going. We could just fill those settlements with machines, but I'd rather not right now. Right, okay, no orders. Ha 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 ha. Actually, yes, you do. And for you, I would like you to survey the system. Get out there, both of you. Once you've done that, I would like you to survey these systems. And once you've done it, you can go ahead and survey these systems as well. And because they have the jump drives, we no longer have to worry about... Ah, we can go outside of our jump range. I hadn't even thought of that. Hadn't even thought of it. That is amazing. We are going to ruin the universe. Utterly ruin the universe. You understand? The universe is going to be completely ruined by this. We are such scallywags. However, go ahead and upgrade all of these ships, please. Could you go somewhere where you can upgrade? You can upgrade. You can upgrade. Let's get everything upgrading. Go somewhere where you can upgrade to the latest design. There we are. Our transport fleets. Go ahead and land armies on Aavak, please. And next, let's send you to Ubuntu. You can land your fleet on Wolf. Land your army on Wolf, rather. Okay, not too terribly bad. We've got several new... Yeah, we'll get a new general as well. Oh, army morale on attack. Yes, these will be frontline morale destroyers. I like it, and they will be led by none other than Big Al. There you go. Glorious. Well, I feel that went pretty good, actually. However, I've now got to go around all these stations and make sure my science vessels are, in fact, helping out. Could you please continue assisting research? Eventually, I'm going to need to get them some better components so that they can assist research even more efficiently than they are at the moment. That'll come in time now. Midos, sure, go ahead.
Planetary alert. Tile blocker expired.
There we go. I think that went quite well for us, honestly. Technology research, Ascension perks +1. Our history is a repeating cycle of dramatic technological, political, and cultural leaps. These leaps are often preceded by periods of an upheaval and followed by times of relative stability. By identifying the core, recurring premise of these leaps, we may be able to effectively short-circuit the cycle for our own benefit. Glorious. Leader recruitment cost down. Leader capacity up. Edict cost, I mean, none of these really matter to me, I'll be honest with you. I mean, recruitment cost, it is something that we do, but then I think that's a recurring research, actually. Let me go for one that isn't. Embodied dynamism. We'll grab you. They are Ascension perk available. And we're 4 months off from getting another part in domination. Now, to carefully shape and alter the ecosystem of an entire planet into something else is not so very different from an artist sculpting a statue out of clay. Galactic force projection, naval capacity increase, defender of the galaxy, master builders, a mega engineering, a mega structure build speed, a lot. Galactic contender, shared dynasty, and synthetic age. What I wouldn't mind is this, but what we need is mega engineering. Machine worlds would also be quite nice. We need climate transformation for that one. Subject integration influence cost, minus 50%. Galactic contender. Stellar dominion. Master builders. I mean, I'm not sure how else you get mega engineering. But the 100% increase on mega structure build speed does sound very tempting to me. Damage ending crises increase and everyone's opinion increased by 20%. Naval capacity. I mean, I don't think these ones matter to me. We could go for master builders simply to gain the ability to build the mega structures faster. That would leave us how many? 1, 2, 3. So we could pick up master builders, still pick up galactic wonders and machine worlds, and have one other thing besides. Okay. Master builders it is then. There we go. Marvelous. Resource storage full. Timed project, that's fine. Well, we can easily fix that by contacting one of the trading guilds. So, communicate. I would like to trade for minerals. I require 20 clay to have plus 50. That's fine. We can easily get that. Trade for minerals. I'll buy a lot of minerals. There we go. Right. Okay. Has that changed? Strategic resources. Zuragel. Grants habitability. No, that's really not what we care for. No, that's fine. And what would the other trading enclave do? What did they offer? Was it Zuragel as well? Grants happiness. As much as it pains me to say no to that, don't need it. Let's have a look at our curator friends. Can you aid us in our research? I'd like to purchase the service. There we go, for 120 months, given the following effects. Physics outputs, yes. All of this. Absolutely. And with that, let's go have a look at you. They're already helping us, so I can't really get any help from here. But that's fine. That doesn't seem like a bad deal to me so far. What we can do up here is push out a new frontier outpost and pull a lot of worlds into our control, potentially. Got a pretty good system over here which has Enghost Vapors. Do we have any new resources revealed in our borders? Don't think we do, unfortunately. Which is quite tragic. Quite tragic. Right, well, let's have a look at you. Try as you might, Unity, no amount of assimilation will allow you to rival the true majesty of an organic species. Wow. I could demand vassalization. I could demand that they... No. Base 50 recently liberated minus 1,000. I'm gonna... Could declare to our rival. You can only have 3 rivals at the same time. Oh, that's just annoying. Okay, well, I'm going to close my borders to you because there's absolutely no reason to leave that open. I'm assuming you're the same empire. Yeah, you are. Well, still, that isn't so bad. Now, if I have a look at our relative strengths, you're inferior in fleet power and naval capacity, as are you. You, however, are superior in fleet power. It's a bit worrisome. But we have grown our fleet capacity a lot. And I think in the next episode, we are going to start looking at building habitats, as well as continuing to develop our newest acquisition in terms of worlds. Is there anything else I can do here? No, it doesn't look like. We're still slowly building up. I could actually build a Unity Jack here, perhaps. Do we have anything I would like to build on this planet? No, I think we already have a... Oh, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't already have a planetary shield. So, I'm going to go ahead and build a Unity Jack there, just because I can. This one is sorted. I think that's planetary shield generator there. How about down here? Sure, let's get that upgraded, and that as well. Got some species starting to fill the area. We'll build a new pop right here, Unity Jack, and we'll get you to have a science lab there straight away. I'll visit the planet again in the future to make sure everything is going to plan. Over here, it's going to take a while before we're really ready to develop that one. But the least we can sweep through and upgrade everything else. There we are. It's going to take a little while. What we could do... We do have a shield here. Is there anything else I would particularly like? Not really, but I will build a Unity Jack. Okay, lots of things to upgrade on this planet, which is quite glorious to see. I mean, it's good and it's bad because... I mean, it's bad that I hadn't already done this work, but it's good to see that I can do. Let's get that cleared. I'll also get a Unity Jack going as well. Pretty much every place I drop by, if there's room, I'll place down one new Unity Jack. As for this one, let's work to your strength. Let's continue to build that up. That was Al Train. Have you got any work you need done on the spaceport? No. Good. As for you, no, you're still working up to it. That's good. Sparta's fine. All of these places are fine. Still working on building your space station, which is okay. As for the surface here, it's going to take a little bit. We're good though. I think for the time being, pretty happy with what we've managed. So in the next episode, we are going to start rapidly exploring the galaxy. Now that we actually have a means to fly beyond the borders of our wormholes, I'm probably going to shut down some of them. They are draining resources to have open, but at the same time, I'm a little wary of completely removing them because I don't know if this jump drive can be shut down in any way, and if so, I would like to have a backup system in place, at least to cover my own worlds. But we're going to need a few new science ships, and possibly we're going to start wanting to look into the research which will allow me to just tell them to just go and explore the galaxy, because there's a lot of galaxy out there to still explore. We're not particularly tall yet. We're punching above our weight, I'd say, but there's still a lot of work to be done. But that's all going to be for the next episode and episodes. I do hope to see you there, but until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.